My hair's so flat, dude. I can't stand it. Oh my gosh. Apparently I'm not supposed to be filming this video. Ah! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today for this kind of random video. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to kind of do a few random videos here and there. And this time, I've got a list. Can you hear Blake? He's hunting raptors. So we may or may not get interrupted. So two things really quickly. I apologize. I'm still getting over being sick. And secondly, I just wanted to apologize for my video last week. You don't really realize when you're editing a video how much you're editing it. Now you do end up like reviewing it, but when I went back and I looked at the whole thing, I was like, that's really a lot of editing and chopping up. And when I watch videos, I like watching the videos where people are just like this, like chatting. So let's just jump right into the questions, shall we? So the first one is a really good question. Why are you getting the surgery? I think, you know, everybody at some point asks themselves that question, or they get asked that question. I think that's a pretty common question. And I think the majority of our answers are the same. For me, you know, been overweight my whole entire life. The only time I wasn't, which I think I still was actually, was in high school when I starved myself in high school because of some comments that I got pretty consistently from somebody really close to me. And I just starved myself. So I think I got down to like 175 when I was like a junior, but I think that was probably as small as, I mean, besides being a kid, I think it's the smallest I ever remember myself being. I got married at a really, really young age, and it was not a good marriage. It was a very interesting relationship where I was worshipped by him. It sounds strange, and it sounds very weird when it's, you know, coming out of my mouth. And he lifted me up a lot. And then we got married, and he cheated on me. I mean, I guess it ended up being like 2 weeks after we got married. And he got her pregnant. And, you know, after all of that, it was like, I'm done, you know, obviously. And then it was thrown back at me, you know, well, I never loved you anyways, you know, you were just a fat B word. So basically that destroyed me. It ruined my image of myself. He had lifted me so high and then totally destroyed every ounce of security that I had in myself. So, and then it just got worse from there, right? I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome when I was 20. I was 20. Although they think that I had it since I was 14, like about 14, 15. And so I've always, you know, I struggled with that my whole entire life. And then I got divorced, obviously, got remarried. I feel like the same thing with marriage, like you get comfortable with your body, you get comfortable with each other. So yeah, basically that's why I am getting this surgery, and I feel like everybody else, I have literally tried everything. We've done a lot of paleo, we've done a couple Whole30s, you know, I've done Weight Watchers, I think 7 times, and I'm just ready for the permanent tool. Everything works great for a little while, and then life happens and that restriction's not there and you just go overboard, and then you're back, you know, back at ground zero. So it's hard to keep up with it when you don't have that restriction, and that's truly what I'm looking for. What is it? What are you doing? You can't see this, but the camera's focusing right here. Hello, ghost? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. It works. So yeah, that's why I'm doing the surgery. Second question is, what does your husband think? Does anyone else's camera just randomly stop recording? It's fine. Brian thinks a few things. At the very beginning of my journey, which started 4 years ago again, it happened so quickly that I feel like he thought not that he didn't have any choice but to be supportive, but it just happened so quickly that he was like, we're doing this, okay, you know. And then when everything fell through, and then, you know, the next 3 years happened where it was like, okay, you know, I learned to love myself more than I had. I learned to be more comfortable with my body. I learned all these things. So I kind of changed, and I think his feelings towards me getting the surgery changed. I think he kind of started to see this confidence in me, or started to see the confidence that I had in myself. And, you know, when we sat down to talk about it, probably just a couple months ago, he was like, I'm excited for you, you know, but I'm nervous that you're gonna, you know, drop all this weight and you're gonna feel really good about yourself and you're gonna leave me. And I was like, what? Like, that would never happen. Like, I made a commitment to you before God, till death do us part, and I mean that. So, but really what it came down to is like, he's like, yes, I support you. I just want you to be happy. I want you to look at yourself and see yourself the way that I see you. And that means a lot to me. I think there's really no way to be prepared for this. I think you can be as prepared as you can be, and then you're not, right? And of course things are going to happen that we're like, oh, we weren't expecting that. But that's, you know, that's the way it is with everything, right? So he does support me, which leads me to how I feel about this journey. I truly feel like this journey for me is a part of something way bigger. And I feel like I am doing this for myself, but I'm also doing this for God. I know for myself that you do everything and you do it, you know, for God's glory. And I feel like that's what this is gonna be. Like, I feel like I am going to be this like beacon of God's glory. Like, I get to share this journey, and I get to share his love, you know, through everything that I do every single day. And it's just so beautiful to me and really profound. And I just feel like God's really speaking to me through this, because like, I just hear like, this is so much bigger. This is so much bigger than your weight loss. This is so much bigger than this surgery. This is like collectively this huge thing that you are going to, you know, be this big purposeful piece of other people's lives through this. And I like, it gives me chills thinking about it, and it makes me so excited. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about this journey. It's really humbling, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Am I working out? Yeah, I am. My sister Lindsay and I are doing a couple challenges. I'm doing a jump rope challenge, and then together collectively we are doing a booty challenge, where we're just doing squats, donkey kicks, bench. Is it a bench? I'm totally forgetting the word for it, but it's where you're on your back and you put your knees up and then you push your pelvis up. I don't know why I'm forgetting what it's called. And then we're doing a plank challenge, which I did not realize how hard that was. So yes, so I am doing that for exercise. And then, you know, when I'm at work, for 10 hours, sometimes 11 hours straight, we pretty much, you know, don't sit. So, and am I using a tracker? I kind of take that, I'm going to kind of put that into two categories, like a tracker, like a bracelet or a, you know, one of the watches. I used to use a Fitbit. I think it was the Fitbit Blaze, I think is what it was. And I did really like it sometimes. It picked up activity when I wasn't doing activity, which then it was like I was lying to like I was lying to myself, and I was like, no girl, you didn't do that. So I'm actually, my sister and I, because we're doing this together, we were doing research on trackers, and we found this tracker. I'll put a picture right here for you. We found this tracker, so I think that's what we're gonna get, and I'm kind of excited about it. For tracking, using MyFitnessPal. For those of you who don't have a MyFitnessPal, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, the interface is, you know, it's super easy to use. I mean, you add your water, you add exercise, you add food, and you add your weight. So yeah, I use that for tracking my exercise and my food and my agua and my weight. And then a question about the CHIP program, of what the CHIP program is. So the CHIP program is the program that I have to do through my work and insurance in order to qualify for the surgery. And this program focuses mainly on fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and some healthy fats. It's different than, you know, how you're going to eat after surgery, especially within the first 6 months. So, you know, again, I kind of touched on this in my last video. This is just a requirement for my insurance. You have to complete a wellness program. This is a research-based wellness program. So this is the program that they have me doing. Where is this hair? There it is. And I was planning on going last weekend to get groceries, but I got really sick. My husband was sick. Harlan was sick. So we didn't go. So, and you know, our grocery store, affordable grocery store, is like an hour and a half away. And so I was like, I'll just wait till this weekend. So I'm doing my best. I'm eating a lot healthier, a lot cleaner than I had been, which I actually eat like pretty well. So I definitely need to go and get more stuff, like different stuff. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna follow it as close as I can. Hold on, let me just check my Instagram, make sure I don't have any more questions. Okay, it's not gonna let me refresh, which is fine. Oh, so I'm gonna be doing my seminar that my surgeon requires that I do. I'm doing that this next Thursday, so a week from today at 6:30, and that is going to be in Twin Falls, which is an hour and a half south of us. And my husband and I are gonna go. They say that, you know, have your support person, you know, there with you if you can. So Bry's gonna go with me, and I'm gonna record a video after that and kind of just touch base on what happened during the seminar, you know, what information was, you know, supplied for us, and hopefully come out of that with some good nuggets of wisdom to put in a video. That's the hope. And then I'm not really sure what else I'm gonna do from there. I'll probably just do, like I said, just kind of random videos as they come up, something that I think about or something that somebody wants me to do a video on. So if you have any requests for videos, please don't hesitate to, you know, comment down below, let me know. like this video. It's super helpful to know the content that you guys like. Hit the subscribe button, and you can also click on your notifications and you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, as always, I really appreciate you guys so much. My Instagram is in the description box below. I'll have my VSG and my makeup Instagram, as well as my email that you can contact me at if you prefer to contact me through email. Yeah, other than that, you guys, I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.